Creatures obtained by letters to RaptorClaus are very useful for your breeding projects and could provide a big boost to your starting lines. Hello survivors, previously we went over the improved loot for saddles, armor and weapons after they got buffed in a recent patch for the Winter Wonderland event, but I didn't cover dinos because they weren't part of that buff. But I've had so many people asking me to do a super nice dinos video anyway, so here we are. Now I've seen a few people in comments and on social media saying that the dinos you get from the fireplace are awful, but you may not realise that these dinos are not meant to be used for your day-to-day farming, fighting or transport. They are designed to boost your breeding lines, but they are very RNG heavy. So I ran super nice 50 times to get a wide selection of dinos to see what creatures we get, what levels and what stats, and how this could potentially help you. As always survivors, don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all the latest ARK news. Okay, so out of the 50 super nice tests that I ran, I got 38 unique creatures. You can see them all listed on the screen now in alphabetical order. That's roughly 34% of all the creatures that spawn on the island. So it is looking like all of the island creatures are obtainable for the most part, assuming they can be bred. This is not an exhaustive list. I know people have also got creatures like unicorns, thylers, gigas and so on. Although I am yet to hear whether anyone has got a Rhiniognathor. If you did, please do let me know in the comments. I also got dino levels anywhere from 46 to 62. I can't really tell you how high the levels could go, as 62 is the highest I got, but considering this was done on a server spawning max level 150s, it's likely it doesn't go much higher than 62, and there's a good reason for that. Also, all of the dinos are juvenile, so you will need to feed and care for them all when you unpod them. And speaking of pods, you do get a free cryo pod with each one. Now you may be wondering what's going on here, because they all appear to have really poor stats for their levels, with the exception of one random stat. And that is because these creatures obtained via letters have all of their levels in one stat only. So this level 51 Theris, for example, will have 50 points all in its melee damage stat. And the great thing with that is, if you are breeding Theris and you don't have that many points in its damage, you can introduce this creature into your breeding line and get those 50 points in there. Now it is very RNG heavy. There's going to be a lot more boring results than exciting ones, but you never know when you might get lucky. These are all of the creatures from my 50 tests that I imported into ARK Smart Breeding, minus a few because they either disappeared when I unpodded them or they quickly starved to death. But you can clearly see that every single stat has 0 points but 1. But some of these can be very useful. For example, I got an Argent with 45 in stam, which isn't massively high on its own, but is one of the important stats for that creature. Ankylo got 49 in weight, Rex got 46 in HP, but again another Rex got wasted with 47 in food. So it really is a hit and miss RNG game, but always a chance you'll get very lucky. And of course they do all have Christmassy colours too. Out of all of the 4 RaptorClaus letters you can do in the Winter Wonderland event, the Dino one is definitely the best out of the lot, because all of the others you can get those from drops and from RaptorClaus presents with the chance of getting blueprints for them. So survivors, it does appear you can get pretty much any creature from RaptorClaus letters, but do remember, let me know if you did get a Rhiniognathor. I'm very interested in knowing if this is actually possible, because I know you can get Rhiniognathor saddles from the saddle letter. That's all for today survivors, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with all the latest ARK news.